Hello and welcome to our channel where we explore different facts of the world. In today's video, we'll be discussing the 2008 financial crisis, one of the worst financial disasters in history. The crisis led to the collapse of many financial institutions and had a devastating impact on the global economy. So, let's dive in and discover 10 facts that led to the cause of the financial crisis of 2008.
2008 was a tumultuous year for the economy.
I won't let banks and lenders off the hook when it was their greed and irresponsibility that partially got us into this mess.
It was a bum deal for people. You got folks out there, teachers.
Certainly a very, very difficult time.
Shotgun marriage with Bank of America.
Enormous shock to the system.
The Bush administration and Congress are working out their differences over that $700 billion bailout.
The financial crisis was caused by the collapse of the U.S. housing market, which had been fueled by a housing bubble that had been building up for years. This bubble was caused by the relaxation of lending standards and the availability of cheap credit. Mortgage lenders began offering subprime mortgages to people who could not afford to pay them back. These mortgages were often packaged into securities and sold to investors around the world, creating a system of interconnected risk that would ultimately lead to the collapse of the financial system. The growth of complex financial products, such as collateralized debt obligations and credit default swaps, allowed banks to transfer risk to other parties. However, this also created a system of interconnected risk that would ultimately lead to the collapse of the financial system. The rating agencies, such as Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch, played a role in the crisis by giving AA ratings to risky securities. This gave investors a false sense of security and allowed them to invest in risky assets. The deregulation of the financial sector in the 1990s and 2000s allowed banks and other financial institutions to take on more risk, leading to the creation of the shadow banking system. This system, which was largely unregulated, allowed banks to take on more risk than they could handle. The Federal Reserve's policy of keeping interest rates low, which was intended to boost the economy after the dot-com bubble, also contributed to the housing bubble. Low interest rates made it easier for people to take out mortgages and led to a surge in housing prices. Wall Street's compensation culture, which rewarded bankers for short-term gains and encouraged risk-taking, also contributed to the crisis. Many bankers received large bonuses for taking on risky investments, even when those investments later failed. The financial crisis was exacerbated by the interconnectedness of the global financial system. When the U.S. housing market collapsed, it had a ripple effect on financial institutions around the world, leading to a global recession. The response to the crisis was slow and ineffective, with governments and central banks initially taking a piecemeal approach to the problem. It was only after the collapse of major institutions like Lehman Brothers that governments began to take coordinated action. The financial crisis led to major reforms of the financial sector, including the passage of the Dodd-Frank Act in the U.S. and the establishment of new regulations to control risk-taking by banks and other financial institutions. So there you have it, 10 facts that led to the cause of the financial crisis of 2008. The crisis was a devastating event that had far-reaching implications for the global economy. However, it also led to major reforms in the financial sector and highlighted the need for greater oversight and regulation of the financial system. We hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on finance and economics. Thank you for watching.